आरती के लिए खैर हो जाए, please all stand. Let's together we shall now join in Shiv Arati. Hare Om Vigneshwaraya Patam Shayatikrete Dvityam Brahmacharane Tetyam Chandakantete Pushmandete Chaturtakam पंचमनस्कंदमाते ते षष्ठकाते ते सप्तमं कालराते महाकाले ते चष्मं नवमं सिद्धिदाते च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता ओम नमः शिवाय। हे प्रभु आनंद दाता ज्ञान हमको दीजिए, शिव सारे दुर्गुणों से दूर हमें से कीजिए, light of all us, dispel of all darkness. To you, O Shiva, we bow in adorations. Om Namah Shivaya. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Shadike Sharanya Tayambike Gauri Narayane Namostute. Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय। श्री उमापते महादेव की जय। Thou hast been accepted highest for the purpose of this thing. Be thou pleased with us, O Shiv. May this wish of ours be fulfilled by your grace, O Shiv. With this excellent narration of Shiv Amrita, we concluded without obstacles, adorations, salutations, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Narayana. उमापति महादेव के जय, पौपत हनुमान के जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल के जय, प्रेमा शक्ति से बोलो महाकाली माता के जय। भक्तजनों, So basically friends, ये तो भगवान की असल कृपा है। क्या जाने फिर शब अवसर आने फिर सिखाए। गोस्वामी ने कहा कि बड़े भाग्य मानुष तन पनवा सूरत दुर्लभ सदगुण में लावा। It is declared in the scriptures that moments spent in satsang are very rewarding. बिनु सत्संग का विवेक न हो, विवेक कैसे हो सकता है? How can we get a spiritual passion? How can we get the grace of God? Satsang. When we come together in satsang, this is how we receive the grace of God. So this, all of this is made possible as I welcome you on behalf of this family, all the Mr. and Mrs. Rajcharan, Heeralal, and the entire family. They are the reason why we are here. And it is because of their blessing that we are here this evening. You know, as I always say, things happen for things to happen. Things happen for things to happen. So what happened? That this reaction happened. Had it not been for the 75th birthday of Rajcharan, had it not been for the 53rd anniversary of Devi, then this would not have happened. But one thing again had to happen, the showers of Bhagwan's blessings. That had to happen. Then all of this would have been materialized. You know, friends, for something like this to happen, you have to have the stamp of approval. And when you get the stamp of approval that comes from Bhagwan, then it will happen. So this evening, my blessings to this family. And of course, on their behalf, we should Swagatam to Pundit here, Pundit Vyas performing Puja, Pundit Vyas also the Prakash Manavik, Pundit Raj, and Pundit Anand. It's nice to have all Pundits here coming to give us their blessings. We were Heru Surasantahita, Lena Maraj Avatar, Bhagwan has taken birth because of, you know, the Brahma Devatas, because of the cows, because of Dharma Avatar. Yada Yada hi Dharma se glanit bhavati bharatavan, Dharma begins to decline, Bhagwan comes. लेकिन क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान ने, but we do not know in what form he comes, but does certainly he does come. So to our listeners this evening on Radio Jagriti 102.7 FM, to our listeners in the World Wide Web, Jagriti.com and throughout the world, we want to especially welcome you. And tonight we are live on Radio Jagriti, and local friend Dev Ansujit is doing honors and taking the broadcast to you all over the world. So Dev, thank you very much for being here. Many thanks to our kind sponsors. Bhaktajano Agavandana hoga. Now we shall turn to the Lord through the medium of prayer. At the Jordan, in a position of prayer, friends, you know how to pray. You know what position we must assume when we sit and pray. So let's all join together in Mantra Shakti, the power of mantra. Concentrate and meditate. Visualize the physical form of Bhagwan Shiv. Hey Karuna Sahasra Shiv Shiv Deha Karuna Raksha Sharvana Vipal Karuna Hare Shri Ganeshaya Namah Shri Saraswati Namah Shri Gurudeva Namo Namah Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namaschandikaya Lord Shiv, the benevolent and merciful. Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hare Om Namah Shivaya Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya Om Namaste Rudyamanyava Uttode Kalinam Namaste Sthambhane Bahubhyam Tate Namah Yate Rudra Shiva Tanura Ghora Papakashini Jayanastanva Santamaya Giri Santabhichat Shivi Om Shivaya Namah Jagati Mahashakti Bhagavati जिनको आज नहीं अंत नहीं महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली हे जगदम्बे मैया नमः पुष्करनेत्राय जगद्धाते नमस्ते महेश्वरे महादेवे महामंगलम मूर्तये Thou art the lotus eyes, obeisance unto thee. Thou art the Jagadhara, the upholder of the universe. I bow down to thee, O Devi. Thou art Maheshwari, Mahadevi, Mahamangalarupi. Thou art the great Devi, the Mahavitra Mahadevi, Mahamahirvinashini, Mahadurga Prashamani, Mahakarunya Rupini. O compassionate one, we bow to you. Ulamhe sindho sariran salinan Yashukavanahe janka pajayan Adayate naiva tadaharanka Namamitam prangiravanjaneyam. He is Krishna, the Supreme Soul of the universe. He is Lord Vishnu. अनेक रूप धारण करते हैं और अनेक नाम हैं वही परम ब्रह्म त्रिलोकीनाथ यज्ञ पुरुष है He is the presiding deity of all yajnas महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली How great is your glory शांताकारं भजकृष्णं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वधारं गगनसदृशं Meka Paramam Subhanam, Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayam, Yoga Vidyanakanyam, Vande Vishnu, Bhavayana, Sarvalo Ekanatam. Principal Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai, Siyavara Ramachandra ki Jai, Kailashpati Shankar Bhagavan ki Jai. Our sacred obligation. What is our sacred obligation? Our sacred obligation is not so much to the outside world as to ourselves. Our sacred obligation is not to the outside world but to ourselves. We must prove our divine heritage. We must show by our life that we are descendants of God, that we have a mission from Him, that we live for Him, that we spread His love and the sense of His living presence. We have a sacred obligation to ourselves. Friends, it is not a mere question of preaching. Everyone does not have to be a preacher, but everyone must live the life of humility, purity of purpose. A life of humility and purity of purpose. Satyam is the very embodiment of that purpose. We must strive towards achieving the pinnacle of Satya. Satya kya hai? Satyam eva jayate. Always mantra. There is only one thing that will set you free, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. And that is Satya. That is what is called Satyam, the truth itself. And the truth stands the test of all times. There are 4 pillars that uphold this universe. Last time we talked about the 12 pillars of spiritual brilliance. The 12 pillars of spiritual brilliance in Sanatana Dharma. And of course, there are 4 pillars that uphold Hinduism. Ye kya hai bata de? Satya, Saucha, Daya, Dhanam. And the very first principle is Satya. And it is Satya, it is that truth that sets us free. The moment we decide to walk the path of truth, it is like walking on the razor's edge. Nasti Satya Sumo Dharma na Vitata Partaka Parama. There is no virtue equal to truthfulness. I told you one night, in this age of Kali, the cow started with 4 legs, and then 3 legs, then 2 legs. In this age of Kali, the cow is standing on 1 leg. And what is the 1 leg? Satya, truthfulness. And you hear the day truthfulness collapses, dharma will collapse. But Satyam eva jayate, Bhagavan will not allow that to happen. Nasti Satyam Sumo Dharma. There is no virtue equal to truthfulness. To walk the path of truth, the very first word to describe Lord Shiva is Satyam. Okay? Satyam is truth. To walk the path of truth is to walk on the razor's edge. Have you ever seen a razor? Very sharp. The moment you take that decision to search for the truth, you're going to be tested. You are going to be tested in one way or the other. And then what will happen? The reason why we're going to be tested, sometimes we have difficulties and you say, I pray, I fast, I go to satsang, I do my puja, and why am I seeing problems in life? But according to our teachings, we're going to be tested. Look at the gold jewelry you have. You know how it begins to shine and to get to that way? It's because the testers have to go through the fire test. Agni Pariksha. When Sita had to return to Sri Ram, she had to go through the Agni Pariksha, the fire test also. So we will go through the fire test in our lives, and then what will happen? Then we will become perfect. You know why we are tested? So that we will become perfect. Until we do not become perfect. You know, one religion says, be perfect as thy Father is in heaven. Yes. Tvameva Mata cha Pita, Tvameva Bhagavan is Father. Lord Krishna says, perfect souls come to me and are never subjected to rebirth. once a man who makes murtis is a sculptor. So he had a block of marble in front of him. So he sat down with a hammer and chisel. And this man is so concentrated on his job. You know what he sees in that block of marble? He sees the image he is carving. He sees nothing but the outline of the image. So he started to chip away all the extraneous material. And when he was finished, there was the image of Lord Krishna in front of his eyes. So having completed this beautiful murti, he decided to make another one. So he put that one side. So then a traveler happened to be passing by. He said, "Sir, do you need two of the same murtis?" He said, "No, I just need one." He said, "But you have one there already. Why are you making an extra?" He says, "There's a little problem with that one." "What is the problem?" "I don't see a problem with that." He says, "On the nose there's a little scratch. So I don't want to use that one." He says, "Sir, where are you going to install that murti?" He says, 20 feet up in the air. He says, "So who will see that little scratch on the nose of the murti?" "Nobody will see it." He says, "Yes, my Lord will see it, and I have seen it. So I know it is not perfect. So I will make another murti which is perfect." So one of the things we must always strive for is perfection. Simiti simiti jala bharahu talavan. I'm hearing the raindrops. The rain falls in drops. Bharahu talavan, the lake will be filled. You see? So every day, it's good to make mistakes. Mistakes are lessons in life. And we learn from our mistakes. Principal Mahapati Mahadev ki jai. So let's all join together as we sing to Devi Ma Shakti. Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma. Durga Bhavani Ma. Durga Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Ma. So, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, describing Bhagwan Shivaji. So this evening, Ekada Namisharaniya, Rishyasa Onakadaya, Prapaksha Munya Sarve Sutam Pauranika Khalu, Bhaktena Tapasakiva Prapyate Vanchitam Phalam. Tat Sarva Shota Mikshami Kathaya Swa Mahamuni. The great sages, there was a time when there were no temples like what we have today. There was something called Kutya. How many of you remember the days of the Kutya and the Shivala? So there was a time when before all of this, Naimisharan Kshetra was the prescribed place. 66,000 sages were gathered at Naimisharan. And they will sit and they will listen to Katha. And the very knowledgeable Sutaji Maharaj, he will sit and he will relate Katha Bhagavan. And so in this very peaceful surrounding, with the trees and the shade, with the breeze wafted across, in this very special region, the sages will all come and they will sit and they will meditate on Bhagavan Shiva. And so the very knowledgeable sage, he will begin to relate it to the sages and saints. Bhaktajanam, Sutaji कहते हैं, अब मन लगाकर कथा सुनो. भवानी कलत्रं हरं शूलपाणं शरण्यं शिवं सर्पहारं गिरीशम् अजानन्तकं भक्तविज्ञानदन्ते भजेऽहं मनोभीष्टदं विश्वनाथं भजेऽहं मनोभीष्टदं विश्वनाथम् अजं पञ्चवक्त्रं विनितं गुणज्ञं दयाज्ञानसिन्धुं प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं भावगम्यं भवं नीलकण्ठं भजेऽहं मनोभीष्टदं विश्वनाथं भजेऽहं मनोभीष्टदं विश्वनाथम्. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दानां मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृताम्. कैलाशपते शंकर भगवान की जय. So Sudaji is relating to the sages and saints. Sudaji कहते हैं कि हे संत समाज, पुत्र उपमन्यु प्रेम से अपनी माता से बोले कि हे मेरी तपस्वी माता, हे महाभाग्य, मुझे गौ को दूध दो, मैं झोला नहीं पीऊंगा, मुझे कर्म करवाओ. गाय बोले तब पुत्र के ऐसे वचन सुनकर तपस्विनी माता व्याध प्राण से को पराजित हुआ. वह अपने पुत्र को पकड़कर प्रेम बढ़ा, अपने को निर्धन मान दुख से रोने लगे. इधर बालक उपमन्यु भी बार बार दूर की याद पर बार बार रोते हुए उससे दूर मांगते लगे. जब उस तपस्विनी ने उसके हद का जानकर उसके शांति के लिए एक अच्छा उपाय रचा. ऊंच वृक्ष से जो कुछ बीज मिले थे उन्हें पीसकर जल में मिलकर दूध को पीकर वह व्याकुल माता से बोले, ओम नमः शिवाय. So this is a situation that happens, a real life situation. A mother and a son, they lived together. And the mother and child, one day they sat together and there was a beautiful dialogue, a discussion with mother and the child. You see, sometimes we have two parents, sometimes we have one parent, sometimes we have no parents. So, in this family of two, mother and son, one day they sat down together and the son addressed his mother in a very special tone. How does he address his mother? Hey, Tapaswini Mata. Tapaswini comes from tapas. Tapas means penance. So he recognizes one of the qualities of his mother, and that is the quality of sacrifice. So one of the qualities of mother is the one who makes a sacrifice. She does a lot of penance, a lot of difficult times she goes through. So the mother is the symbol of sacrifice. Okay? So the question is, who does she sacrifice for? So tonight, unfortunately, we're not talking about fathers, right? We're talking about mothers. So who does the mother sacrifice for? For herself? She sacrifices for her children, for her family. Okay? What does she get by the sacrifices she makes? She She makes all the sacrifices before sunrise, long after sunset. What does she get after the sacrifice she's paid? Father has everything prepared, children have everything prepared, everybody has everything. So what is the benefit she gets? She gets the inner satisfaction. So again, I'm talking about all of your mothers sitting here. It is you I'm talking about. And those mothers listening on Radio Jagriti also. You get the inner sacrifice when you have done something for your family. When you have done something and you see the smile in the faces of your family, how do you feel? Right? You feel good. You don't beat your chest and say, I did it. No, silently, you feel happy. My family is happy, I am happy. Listen. So she gets the inner satisfaction, the inner joy. And sometimes she does not show that happiness. She just gets it inside. Listen. So the symbol of sacrifice, if you look at the mother makes the sacrifices for her children, and for this she is satisfied. Hey Mahabhagi. So the next word he uses to describe his mother, Hey Mahabhagi. Mahabhagi, highly blessed one. Oh, blessed mother. Now you see how this child looks at his mother. One who makes all the sacrifices for the family, for him, and one who is such a blessed person. Now let's pause right here. How do we as children look at our mother? So let me include father too. How do we look at our parents? Think about it. I'm giving you time. Think about it. How do we look at our parents? Do we take them for granted? So every morning you get up and you see them around, but one morning suddenly you get up and they are not around. Hey, don't pray for that day to happen. When you look at the rocking chair and the rocking chair is empty and he's no longer there, don't pray for that day to come here. We take them for granted. No, we shouldn't. Parents are God's gift to us. We must cherish them. Jana mata pita ki seva ki, una tirat snana ki, una tirat. The blessings of Kashi and Haridwar and Ganga and Mathura, all of this is at the feet of our parents. Jana mata pita ki seva ki. So the next question I want to ask you is, at what age are we no longer a child? At what age we are no longer a child to our parents? Suraj, you want to tell us? So you say, I am 18 years old, I'm a man now. I am a woman now. You will never be, in the eyes of your parents, you will always be a child, so you must always be childlike to your parents. Listen, this is Hinduism, friends, this is Sanatana Dharma. Once when I did this katha in Canada, the girl from Mara said, Mom, does this apply to Canada? I said, we don't have two sets of 150 MT more, but Canada is the discipline principle of Mahapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. Let's all chant together. Pam bhole, pam bhole, mere pam bhole. So tonight, two things we're going to do. Just a little reminder. We're going to sing. And you're going to sing with me. We're going to use these hands and the talit bajao. We're going to use our hands to when you go to a concert and when the person finishes that beautiful song, what do? You don't fold your hands. You break out in a loud applause. So this is applause for Bhagavan. This is for the Lord Himself. So all of us together. Bam bhole, bam bhole, bam bhole, mere bam bhole, mere bam bhole, mere bam bhole, bam bhole, bam bhole, mere bam bhole. Bam bhole, mere bam bhole, bam bhole, bam bhole, mere bam bhole. So what is the request of this child? He wants cow's milk. गाँव का दूध दो, मैं थोड़ा नहीं पीऊंगा. So he doesn't want just a little, so it means to say this is a hungry child. So this child is hungry and this child is requesting milk from the mother. मुझे गरम गरम लाओ. But he does not want cold milk, he wants garam. Garam क्या है? अच्छा, garam? Do you know what garam is? And when mother heard this, Vyas Koshi का बड़ा दुख हुआ. So when she heard the request of the child, बड़ा दुख हुआ, she felt, very hurt. She felt sad. Now, why should she feel sad? Her son is asking for some milk. Why should she feel sad? The smile on her face disappeared. वहाँ अपने खुद को पकड़कर प्रेम बढ़ा, she hugged up her child. And her love started to flow from her eyes. The love of this child started to flow from her eyes. Now why does she cry? Why does she become sad? At the request of the child just wanting milk? अपने को निर्धन मान दुख से रोने लगी. The reason why tears came to her eyes was निर्धन. लेकिन निर्धन क्या है? What is निर्धन? धन और निर्धन, two words. धन क्या है? धन is the currency of the world. ये तो धन है भैया. ये धन है. This is धन. This is the currency of the world. लेकिन कोई ना ले जाए धन मान के कचरे. भजन में कहा कोई न ले जाए धन मान के कचरे. कोई न ले जाए धन मान के कचरे. पान के कचरे हो पान के कचरे. पान के कचरे हो पान के कचरे. कोई न ले जाए धन पान के कचरे. कोई न ले जाए धन पान के कचरे. भजन ने कहा कोई ना ले जाए धन पान के कचरे. Dhyan is the currency of this world. And this is very important. What is the greatest unhappiness in life? You know what? Poverty. Nirdhan. Poverty is the greatest unhappiness. So I always tell people, hey, don't strive to be poor. Work hard, save, accumulate, and always try to better your position. Because poverty, that there was nobody in the world who was as poor as Sudama, and that is not a katha, that's not a story. But you see, Sudama, he used his poverty. He used this situation. Sometimes people say, so I'm poor, what do you want me to do? Yes, you know what the writer says? Get up and get. Get up and get. And the writer says, start now, not tomorrow. You see? So we will find ourselves in situations, but we have to know how to handle those situations, how to rise out of the situation. There was this man, he had a horse that was so faithful to him, carrying all his load. And when the horse became old and sickly, the horse could not do anything again. So it happened, the horse fell into a deep hole, into a ditch. The man could not take out the horse. You know what he decided to do? He says, I will leave him there to rest. And so he started to shovel dirt to cover the poor living horse. And the more dirt he threw on the horse, hoping that the horse will remain there forever. You know what the horse did? The horse, every time a shovel of dirt was thrown on his back, he shook it off. And he kept shaking it off, shaking it off. And he never allowed the dirt to cover him. And in so doing, he created a mound. And then he climbed on top of the dirt and he came out. That's what the story is. Look what the horse did. It used the first he could have lied down and play dead and said, God, time come. No, he decided, I will get out of this situation. And the dirt what was meant to cover him, he used it as a mound in which he stepped out. You see things? So situations will happen. We have to look beyond such situations. So mother, in this state of poverty, did her man. So the reason for her tears, her poverty. You see. So I was telling you dhan, the next word is sadhan. लेकिन साधन क्या है? भक्ति को साधन कर लो, बैकुंठ तुम्हारे है. Sadhana is what will send you to Vaikuntha, to heaven. Bhakti, that devotion. So sadhana is your spiritual practices. So dhan is the currency of this world. Sadhan is your spiritual practice. So dhan must be used for sadhan. Dhan must be used for sadhan, your spiritual practice. You see what this family is doing? This is a very hard-working family. They're very dedicated, they're honest. And so they thought, I will take a little bit of what God has blessed me with, and I will do puja. Puja is an expression of gratitude. I will give dan, I will give dakshina. I will feed people, let them come to my home. I will feed people, I will give bhojan. You see? So that is what the dhan is for this purpose. Kabhi pyas papal, we talked about that one day. Pilaya nahi. So this evening, dhan has a purpose. You know, wealth can buy you medication, but it can't buy you good health. Wealth will buy you all the jewelry, but not beauty. Can you cut it short? Wealth will buy you a passport for everywhere except heaven. It will buy you a passport for any part of the world, not to heaven. You see, right? Sadhan. Bhakti ko sadhan kar lo, Vaikuntha tumhare hai. Sadhan is what will send you to heaven. You see. And what we are doing today is bhakti sadhan. So Nidhari, a poor mother, she breaks down. इधर बालक ऊपर मैंने भी बार-बार जोर की याद आते हैं. This is a little child. And every time he says, Mom, I want some milk, she does not give him. And he keeps requesting, Ma, thoda se jod garam lao. But she is not giving him any milk. You see, friends? The tears that flow from her eyes represents her love. And the bhajan says, Ma, tere mamata kitne pyare jagati hai. You see, a mother's love is so true and so pure. A mother is the one who loves us most. And, you know, I always make a bold statement. Nobody in the world can love you like how your mother loves you. Just remember that. Nobody in the world can love you. Your husband can't love you like how your mother loves you. I had no insult meant to my fathers. That's a different kind of love. You see. So, you know, a mother's love is so pure, it is so true. And tonight I want to dedicate this bhajan to all of you wonderful mothers, wherever you may be. If Ma is somewhere up there, I'm sure she will listen to these wonderful words that we're going to sing. Jai Shri.
कितने प्यारे तेरा प्यार जगाते हैं श्वास श्वास में रक्षा करके पद पद बुझाते हैं मौत तेरी ममता
So here this mother, how to handle this situation. बेटी से जो कुछ बीज मिली थी. So she went into her kitchen and she found some grains. And so she ground the grains very fine. And so she had what is called, the fine powdered grain. She mixed it with water. वो को आलिंगन किया और दुख से बनावटी दूध दी. So when she mixed the grains with water, it became white, so it looked like milk. So she thought, this would pacify her son, so she gave him this banawati दूध, this milk that she made. यह दूध नहीं है, माँ, ये क्या है? When he took the first sip, he said, Mother, this is not milk, what is this? So the last hope now is destroyed. What will she do? How to handle, how to tell her son, son, I don't have milk to give you, I don't have food. बेटा, संसार में सब कुछ है, परंतु भाग्य के बिना कुछ नहीं मिलता. शिव भक्ति से रहित उन्हें नहीं देख पाते हैं. राज, स्वर्ग, मोक्ष और जो कि भोजन उन प्राणी को नहीं प्राप्त होते कि जिन पर शिव जी न प्रसन्न हो. बेटा, so she said, son, she dried the tears from her eyes. And she decided, let me tell him. And she said, son, in this world, there is everything. Look how nicely she handled the situation. She did not come out all right and said, I don't have milk. Look how nicely she breaks the news. And an important thing is how we break news to people, how we give people news. Somebody has passed away, how do we tell the person somebody has passed away? You see? Somebody is ill, something has happened, some tragedy, how do we convey the message? So, how does she convey the message to him? Beta sansar mein sab kuch hai. Son, in this world there is everything. You see, in this world in which we live in, there is no shortage. Parantu bhagya bhi kuch nahi milta. But you have to deserve it, son. Bhagya se. You have to deserve it. You have to have the merit, the blessing to deserve it. Then you will get it, son. शिव भक्ति से रहे, उन्हें नहीं देख पाते. Devoid of devotion to Lord Shiva, a person will never see what the world has to offer. Be it Raj, Swarga, Moksha or Jod, whatever it is, you have to deserve it, son. You have to work for it. Shivaji, यह सब तो शंकर की कृपा से होती है. It says it is through the grace of Bhagavan Shiva that we will achieve all the things. उनकी कृपा से, through the grace of Bhagavan. So it is only through the grace of God that you will be able to achieve this. But you see, we have to deserve it, friends. Whatever we want, we have to work for it, friends. Puja is an expression of our gratitude, but what do we offer in a puja? We offer what the good Lord has given to us, what we have earned. And you see, in puja, one of the things God wants from us is called fasting, upavasa. One of the things, you can get money to buy flowers, you can buy fruits, you can buy the chandi, you can buy the things for the prasad, you can buy everything. But what the Lord wants from us is what is called upavas, that is fasting. Fasting is self-denial. That is what the Lord wants from us. And this is what we give to the Lord. Fasting is what we give. And this family nicely, for 5 days, this is the offering, an offering of self-denial, where you deny the senses. I'm sure when all the food is being cooked, Suraj, and you get in the scent, the smell of the food, you want to taste it, right? No, you can't taste it. Self-denial, deny the senses. And this is the most important thing Bhagavan wants from us. Self-denial, to deny yourselves. No, I am fasting. I cannot taste the food. You see? So that's the idea. That which is called denial, self-denial. So, बिना शिव जी के भक्ति से, without devotion to Bhagavan Shiva, how can we achieve this? यह सब जो शंकर की कृपा से प्राप्त होती है, it is through the grace of the Lord, the blessings of the Lord. It is through the blessings of the Lord, son, that we will. जो शिव को छोड़कर अन्य देवता को में मन में लगाते हैं, वे दुख से व्याकुल हो, भटकते ही रहते हैं. That person who turns away from Lord Shiva, that person will be a wandering soul, lost in the wilderness of this world. Isn't it? So let us explain it this way. There are 5 forms of the Lord that we worship in Puja. Panchadev. What are the 5 forms? Ganesh, Shiva, Vishnu Bhagavan, Surya Bhagavan, and the Devi. Whether it is Hanuman Puja, Kali Puja, Durga Puja, whether it is Bhagavad Yeg, Raman Yeg, Shiv Puran Yeg, Panchadev Puja karna chahiye. We have to do those. That's the requirement. When Prajapati Text decided he's going to have a yajna, and no nimantana was sent to Lord Shiva. No seed was given to Lord Shiva. No bhog, no prasad was given to Lord Shiva. So kya hua? Yajna bhang hua. The yajna was destroyed. You see? So when we do puja, we send nimantana. Nimantana is what? Nimantana kya hai? There are some places you must not go without invitation, And there are some places you could go without invitation. Coming to yajna, you don't need invitation. You are welcome. So nimantana means invitation. Days gone by we used to hear the word nevata. Nevata, nimantana, you invite him. So, we have all of this being done where Bhagavan is invited to come, where he is given asanam, where he is given, pada sevanam. So, Shiva Puja, she says, Bina Shivji ki kripa se, without the blessings of Lord Shiva, how can we enjoy all of this? So, mother is, explaining to the child. Let's have one curtain again. And then, now how nicely she's taking the time to explain to her son what is the reason for daridrita, her poverty. Now the question we have to answer is, who is she going to blame for this? Is she going to blame the son? You were born in a poor family, your fault. Is she going to blame herself, I could not provide for you? Or is she going to blame Bhagwan? Bhagwan did not give me. Who you think she should blame? So think about the answer, we come back.
Shivam Shankaram Shambho Meshanamite Jatato Nivasam Mahatatahasa Mahapapanasham Sada Suprakasham Girisham Ganesham Suresham Mahesham Shivam Shankaram Shambho Meshanamite Shivam Shankaram Shambho Meshanamite माता कहते हैं कि हे पुत्र, हमने पहले शंकर के नहीं पूजा, इससे हम दरिद्र अवस्था में उत्पन्न हुए और तुम दूध से बांझ भी रहे। हे पुत्र, पूर्व जन्म में शिव जी के लिए जो दिए जाते हैं वही इस जगत मिलते हैं। यह सुनकर उपमन्यु ने अपनी माता से कहा कि हे माता, शोक मत करो, यदि साम शिव है तो हे महाभाग शोक त्याग करो, सब अच्छा होगा। श्री उमापति महादेव की जय।
So she sat down and she explained, हमने पहले शंकर को नहीं पूजा। Now who should she blame? She said, son, never before did we worship Lord Shiv. We never ever worship Lord Shiv.
इसी से हम जगत अवस्था में उत्पन्न हुए. For this reason we are born in poverty. For this reason we are born, we never give to the Lord. A simple word like puja. Puja is an expression, friends. Every Hindu performs, every person in the world. Every person in the world does puja. Some call it by different names. When the Western world has one day for Thanksgiving, and look how they celebrate Thanksgiving, look how many turkeys lose their life to say, thank you, Lord. Satvik is what Hindu says. I offer to you patram, I offer to you leaves, I offer to you fruits, Prabhu. I don't mean to criticize anybody, right? This is our dharma. Puja is that action which helps us to spiritually evolve, culminating in the exhaustion of sins, realizing the divine. The ultimate purpose of puja should be to see, to accept, and to realize God's holy presence everywhere. Puja is an act of love that emanates from the heart. You see, friends, it is an expression of gratitude. This is why we as Hindus do puja. We are grateful to God. We are grateful when we do puja for appearance. We are grateful to appearance. When we do puja for our Guru, we are grateful to our Guru. You see. So, हमने पहले पूजा नहीं की. We never did puja. Puja could be very, very simple. Puja could be very, very simple. You take one flower and you chadhav it. Om Namah Shivaya. That's my puja. Very simple. If that is too much to do, well, don't do it. Don't do it. If it is too much to do. You see, a simple offering. Take a load of jal and offer it on the Shivlingam. Om Namah Shivaya. Take one tulsi leaf and put it on the feet of Lord Krishna. You see how simple, friends? Hinduism is one of the simplest and easiest religions to get salvation. So, हमने पहले never before did we worship Lord Shiva. So how could we have? Lord Shiva is the Varadata, the fulfiller of all wishes. When you stand in front of that image of Lord Shiva and you pray, friends, you're going to get what you want when the time is right. हे पुत्र, पूर्व जन्म में शिव जी के लिए जो दिए जाते हैं वही इसी जगत में मिलते हैं. I like this dialogue with this mother and this child. Just making him understand. Purva janam, in the past life, what we offer to Lord Shiva in this world, isi jagat. Jagat means what? Jagat means world. In the past life, what we offer to Lord Shiva, in this world we come back to receive it. This is the most important statement for tonight. Whatever we offered in the past life, in this world we come back, not in heaven, friends. In this world we come back to receive. This life is today. What comes after is tomorrow. But today and tomorrow will always be incomplete if you don't include yesterday. You see? So, we have been here in the past life. And all that we did in the past today, we are picking the fruits. I put a seed in the ground, I watered it, I waited, and yay, it begins to bear fruits. And how happy it is to be able to pick the fruits. So in the past life, we sowed the seeds of karma. And today we are enjoying. So friends, when you see people prosper, and when you see people are doing good, let's emulate them, let's follow them. They did something good. So in the past life, whatever we offer in this janam, in this jagat, in this world, we receive. So think about all that you have. Sudama Brahmana had one suit of clothes to wear. I could imagine, poor fellow, when he had to change that, what will he wear? Are we in that situation? We are not. Who did this? You did it in your past life. So today, don't forget, the future depends on today. So she did not blame anybody. Who did she blame? I am the cause. You know what Brahman says? Shri Ram Jai Ram. All us present, let's do Shri Ram Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Kao Sukha कर्म भोग समर्पाता. You see, काउ को दुख सुख करदाता निज कृत कर्म भोग. We have to भोग, we have to enjoy what we do, friends. You cannot hope to do good and somebody else will enjoy the blessings. Nor can you do evil and somebody else will enjoy or endure. So we are responsible. So here this mother says, son, how many we are responsible? Not God, nobody else. You see, friends? Our sacred obligation is not to the outside world, is to ourselves. Our sacred obligation is to ourselves. If we do not do it for ourselves, who will do it for us? Hey Mata, shok mat karo. He says, Mother, if this is the case, then why worry? You have given me the solution to the problem. We don't have, and you say Lord Shiva is the giver, then I will go to Lord Shiva. Sudama didn't have, but what Sudama did? Sudama went to Sudama, he went to Bhagavan Krishna. And you know what Sudama received, right? Sudama Mandira Dekhitere, when he came back, he got a palace. You may think that's a story, but no, friends. So he said, Shoka Tyagaro, don't worry, Mata. Don't worry. Why are you worrying? Has worries ever paid anybody's bills? A man sat down with all his bills on the table spread out. You know the kind of bills we have to pay. And he was so worried. His wife came and said, my friend, has worries ever paid your bills? It will never. Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do. It takes you nowhere. That is what a worry is. So next time you worry, it's like in a rocking chair, you're going up and down. How far did you reach, right? So why worry? Took the Brahman. So she said, Beta, उन देवादि देव वरदाई शिव का नमः शिवाय मंत्र कहने का योग है. So now she imparts to him that first mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Vardai to fulfilling, the wish fulfilling mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. So that's the next point I want you to remember. The wish fulfilling mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. अन्य मंत्र को छोड़कर पंच अक्षर मंत्र को जपो. She said, don't think about any other mantra. Think about Om Namah Shivaya. यदि इस जीवा के अंदर ही जप जाए तो फिर कुछ भी दुर्लभ नहीं है. If you can recite that mantra from deep down within flowing through your lips, then nothing is difficult. Son, I give you my blessings. तुम अपने शरीर को भस्म धारण करो. So she said, son, take vibhuti and apply it on your forehead. And you begin worship of Lord Shiva. Devta tumhara mangal kare. The gods will be pleased with you. The gods will be pleased with you. Go, my son. And so she blessed him. Himalaya ke parvat ko, so he goes to the foot of the Himalaya. Vayu bhakshan karte, and he begins a period of self-denial. Self-denial is fasting. उसने आज तेरो मिट्टी का लिंग बनाया. So he made a Shiv lingam out of dirt, and they sat in front of that Shiv lingam, worshipping the Shiv lingam made out of dirt. So I remember telling this little story. A man went to bathe in Ganga, but he was carrying his very precious commodity in a jar. So, he didn't want to leave that anywhere where anybody will see it, because he had his prized commodity in this jar. So he decided he will dig a hole and he will cover it. So he dug a hole, and this priceless jar with all his gems, he covered it on the ground. So then he said, how will I find this spot when I come back? So he made a little Shiv lingam out of dirt, on top of the spot where he had the jar. So the Shiv lingam is the mark. So he went to the Ganga bathing. So other pilgrims, they saw this man. He made a Shiv lingam with dirt, and then he went to bathe. So they thought that was the tradition when you go to bathe in the Ganga. So every person who came, they made a little Shiv lingam right around there. So everybody made a Shiv lingam, they went to bathe. When the man came back, one Shiv lingam, which one is my one now? You see. So he got confused. So everybody made a Shiv lingam. So the point is, you see, we must not follow what others do. Tasmada Shastra Manante, do what the scriptures say, do what the scriptures say to do. If I see you make a Shiv lingam there, what is the purpose of making that Shiv lingam there? I must not imitate or follow. There must be a reason why he made the Shiv lingam there. So, iti Shastra Pamananja Tasmada Shastra. So, make a Shiv lingam according to the prescription. It is correct to make a Shiv lingam out of dirt. This is for Narathi, in India especially. Countless Devi Murtis are made. Everybody makes their Durga, and it's like a competition who has the best looking Murti. And it's a beautiful, when Narathi comes, it is so spectacular. But you see, there is a way to make it, there are requirements to make it. So he made a Shiv lingam, he sat in front of that Shiv lingam, and there he started his devotion to Lord Shiva. And what is he saying? What is he doing? And of course, this is why we gave you a handout with the Shiv lingam Ashtakam, because this is all prayer to Lord Shiva. You can.
Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara 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 Jai Shankara Om Hara
Under the guidance of his mother, he sat down and performed a puja to Bhagwan Shiva. A long time passed, and one day Bhagwan Indra himself appeared and said, "Son, all this penance you are doing, tell me, what do you wish for? I shall give to you." But he said, "Oh Indra, my prayers are directed to Bhagwan Shiva. Whatever Bhagwan Shiva gives to me, I will accept it." And he continued. And then the day came when he heard the voice of Lord Shiva himself. And the moment he heard the voice of Lord Shiva, he knew it was the Lord himself. "Varamango, Varamango." And the Lord appeared in front of him. Can you imagine? Bhagwan Shiva was so pleased. As if the heavens burst open, the sound of music instruments and Jai Jaikar. Then Sabalo Kailashpati Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai. उपमन्यु ने देखा कि देवी सहित शंकर वृषभ पर स्थित है. When he looked, he saw it was not Lord Shiva alone, but Devi, Durga Ma, and Nandi had come too. Ganeshwar khare hai. He saw Lord Ganesh standing there too. And so Bhagwan Shiva said, उपमन्यु, मैं तुम पर प्रसन्न हूँ, I am pleased with you. I will give to you. मैंने तुम्हें अपने पुत्र बनाकर क्षीर सागर दिया. I give you the ocean of milk. You prayed and you cried for a little bit of milk. I give you the ocean of milk, क्षीर सागर. मैं तुम्हें मधुर दही अंगूर पान, and all that comes from milk. I give you dahi, I give you ghee, I give you everything. I give you everything, son. मधुर दही अंगूर पान और फल को सागर दिया. I give you everything. Observe what Lord Shiva gave him. The things that are used in his puja: milk, ghee, dahi, honey, sugar. He gave him everything, phal, food, everything to use in his puja. तुम इन्हें लो, सब तुम्हारे पिता महादेव और माता जगदम्बा है. And he says, now son, I am your father, Parvati is your mother. You need not worry. हे पुत्र उपमन्यु, तुम पर प्रसन्न हो, I am pleased with you. मैंने तुम्हें सब दिया. I give you everything. There's nothing now that you will be short of. अब तुम्हें कोई दुख न रहेगा. You will have no more sorrows in your life. तुम्हारे बंधु कुल और गोत्र सर्वदा अक्षय रहेगा. Your entire lineage will live on, will flourish. Your entire lineage will flourish, son. तुम्हारे आश्रम के समीप मैं रहा करूँगा. And I will always be close to your ashram, son. I gave to you everything. And so Bhagwan Shiva pronounces blessings upon him. And what happens? The heavens started to shower flowers, the sound of musical instruments, and Jai Jaikar. Prem se bolo Prabhu Ramachandra ki Jai, Jai Shakti Naudurga Mata ki Jai, Kailashpati Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai, Jai, Jai. And so Upamanyu returned home, and from then onwards he continued to enjoy the blessings of Lord Shiva. And friends, this is what life is all about. Life is what we make it. Kau ko sukha dukha karadata, nija krita karma bhoga sabramata. Just remember, we are in charge. Nobody is in charge. We are in charge of our own lives. So what you do with it, it's your gift to God in return. So let's have our closing Havan at this time, followed by our closing Arati. And this evening, many thanks to all of you for being here. On behalf of Rajcharan and the Heeralal family, it's been a wonderful evening with all of you. We appreciate your coming. Many thanks to you, Dave, for being here, taking our broadcast. And to our listeners out there, we say many thanks to you. Tomorrow is going to be a concluding night, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to be live again. So we're going to be live tomorrow night, and then we bring down the curtains as we celebrate tomorrow the special occasion of Rajcharan, his 75th birthday. Tomorrow is your day, and we're coming to join with you and your family. So let's have bhajan at this time.
Darshan do, darshan do, darshan do. हाथ जोड़ कर बार
Umapati Mahadev ki jai. So friends, once again, may I say blessings to you. Tomorrow is the closing night, so I want to thank you on behalf of the Heeralal family, and we look forward to having you again tomorrow evening as we join in the final evening. Please all stand. As together we're going to have our closing at this time. Solo Shri Mapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So friends, let's bow and pray. At this time, we will join together in a closing as we pray for ourselves and each other. This home, this family, may we all be blessed as we bow down in prayer again. Beloved Lord of Shiva, this has been your blessings for us.
Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva.
Prabhu, so many times you blessed us, you saved us, you protected us.
Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva.
Again, we ask for your blessings for this home and this family.
Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Prasanna ho, Prabhu, Prasanna. Please, Lord, whatever we have offered unto you, it is because of our love or devotion. Daya karo, Prabhu, kripa karo.
Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva.
Bless our congregation as we get our homes, may we be saved to your grace, Prabhu. All this we ask in your most holy name.
Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva Samvasada Shiva Shiva
Shri Mapati Mahadev Ki Jai, Pundit Hanuman Ki Jai, Navdurga Mata Ki Jai, Mahashakti Mahakali Mata Ki Jai, Vrindavan Heeralal Ki Jai, Siyaral Ramchandra Ki Jai, Prema Shakti Sabaro Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. Sakal Sanji Jai Jai.